How did I do with my 2025 housing market predictions? I'm real estate broker Scott Curcio from Baird & Warner Real Estate, and guess what? We're going to track it right here. Let's see how I did. Will the housing market crash in 2025? Will interest rates finally come down? I was really talky last year. Let's get into our 2025 predictions. Our first prediction is around inventory. So with inventory, we thought that people were going to finally maybe start divorcing those low 3% interest rates that a lot of them had. We saw that just a little bit this year. Not full on yet, but it's starting to trend down. In Chicago, our inventory supply all year has been in the 2.7 to 3 month range. We should expect to see still more of a seller's market. So I predicted we'd see more of a seller's market. That has been true. Our month supply of inventory, which is a data point that I referenced in last year's prediction, has actually come down across our different categories from where it was at the start of 2025. We should see a little bit more in terms of homes coming on market for sale and hopefully more home sales. So my other prediction was that we'd see more homes come on the market and have more sales, and we did have more sales in Chicago this year. So, okay, I'm 2 for 2. Next up, we're talking interest rates. The Fed has, of course, said, oh, we're still going to cut rates. I don't know that we're going to see more than 1 or 2, and a lot of the experts are saying that as well. We're seeing people estimating that interest rates are going to be anywhere from 6% to 6.8%. I think it's fair to say we're going to be somewhere in between. Yes, I acknowledge that was a very wide range, but we're about in the midpoint there as we're coming to the end of 2025. So I'm going to count that as another win, 3 for 3. I also thought that we wouldn't see more than 1 or 2 Fed rate cuts, and we've seen 2 so far this year. So, all right, I'm doing pretty well this year, you guys. Let's keep going. Where are home prices going to go next year? There are also a wide range of opinions on that in the industry. Everyone from the National Association of Realtors that thinks nationally we're going to see about a 2% growth to Redfin that says we're going to see a 4% growth. Okay, let's go. Now, those are national numbers. I want to remind you guys. Now, in Chicago, we should see stronger performance on our homes here than the national average. All right, so on home prices, I gave a couple of numbers about where we had been in terms of growth the last few years for condos and single family homes. And we're pretty much in that same bucket for where we've been at this year. So actually, I kind of called that one too. I'm 4 for 4, you guys. This is good. The bottom's got to fall out at some point. How does that all shape up for housing affordability? Friends, I don't know if it's going to get that much better next year, quite honestly. I talked last year about what the new administration's policies in terms of immigration enforcement and tariffs would lead to. And I think we saw that housing affordability did not get better, which is what I predicted might happen depending on how these policies were enacted. And I think we can all agree it's been a little disastrous. So I'm going to give myself 5 for 5 for my 2025 housing predictions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you when it's time for the 2026 predictions video.